draft league. Let's see if we can get this dub, goddammit.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a
It's the same report from the last game. Same goes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
at local level, you may still see prohibition. So even in a state that could have fully legalized, like Arizona or Colorado, for example, there may be counties and segments within that state that are still fighting against prohibition, because even Colorado Springs, they've been fighting against prohibition, and Colorado's fully legal. So it's crazy to think that down in the Springs there's no rec.
Yeah. And you know what? I've been a huge proponent on this too. Is that if a community decides as a community that they don't want this plant in their town, then that's up to the community, right? I'm a strong believer. Where I'm from, there's things like I'm just saying this, I'm not sure if anybody. It's called a dry community, and there's no alcohol. Yeah. Right. Okay. And it is their decision. It's not passed anywhere else. The community has decided based on religion reasons or whatever, but they've decided as a collective, no alcohol. And I don't. Who am I to say that that's the wrong idea? You know, they use the political system to vote on something that they mostly agreed on. Of course, some people disagree, but if you're going to live in a community, you do have to kind of
majority rules, right?
It really does. It really does.
If most of the people want something, then the lawmakers should make it so. And using legalization as an example, overwhelmingly, more people want legal aid. Yet there's still people that will fight against legalization. Legalization should be authorized. Constantly like pumping out, exhausting into the atmosphere. Slippery slope. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just another way.
Of the things that we've discussed so far. Because the
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Is incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Commanders.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year, with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium.
So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Allen going to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Come on, bro.
And automobiles, you know,
everyone's consuming more herb. The alcohol industry is like, okay, let's make infused cannabis beverages. And now, alcohol companies are all for the hemp company.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I'm seeing is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Go to the other side, playoffs.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, tight.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1.
Five wide. All 52. 56. Pass, 85. Pass. Alert. We go.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read,
Oh!
figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Good deal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen.
Good shit.
A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Good catch. That was a risky throw.
Here and brought down there. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and he picked up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Half the 60. Half the 60.
Here's a give up the middle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
70 Lions. Check, Panther.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now back to throw. Looking inside, it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's
Get the
incomplete.
fuck out of here.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Good shit. Good shit.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, good
Tries
D.
to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 28, Cowboys 20.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Street.
Looking to throw. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and turned into a really nice play.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Second and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side.
Fuck.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Middle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Half 10. Gun. Hey, home. Sub.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's swallowed up right near. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
7-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Holding on to the rock.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Middle. Round 80.
They run over center with Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Beyond even what we're talking about in Iran. This is a very volatile world.
On Capitol Hill, the $200 billion request catching many members of Congress off guard. The president launched this war without seeking their approval. Now lawmakers from both parties demanding details before they write that check.
They need to come clean with the American people before they ask for $200 billion.
The president didn't consult American allies before going to war either. Today, as Trump welcomes Japan's prime minister to the Oval Office, a Japanese reporter asking why Japan